application. Right now it just does trails, but if I set my ID card down, it recognizes who I am and then gives me access to a set of people's medical records. Now I'm going to pick on Dominic here because I know he has a cheeseburger addiction, so I can go through and look at his medical records. We'll go ahead and check on his heart. What will happen now is now I see a three-dimensional rendering of his heart, and what I have the ability to do is expand and contract that heart. Over here are angiograms that were done of his heart to look at blockage. So I can turn around and pick on a particular artery. The heart automatically rotates into that position. Now, the goal here is not to be doing virtual surgery. Okay, the goal here is like, I'm telling you, stop eating those doggone cheeseburgers, dude, because this is where it's really messed up. Or I'm in a teaching environment where I want to talk about the different layers of the heart. So we might want to talk about the fact that we need to install a surgical stent along this particular artery. And you'll see there that the software was smart enough to figure out where the stent goes. And now I can go in and enter in my notes. Now, furthermore, in a teaching environment, I might want to look at different layers. So I'm going to go ahead and, and you guys in the design world, this all makes sense to you. I'll go to heart interior. Let's show the interior. And now we can actually see the inside of the ventricles, the muscles, how the tissue actually opens and closes. This software has the ability to support importing CAD definitions and other 3D kinds of models into this environment. So we could certainly interface with other systems and import that data. Now, you could in theory. Now, this is sort of the ubiquitous one that everybody sees, is the fact that here we've got the classic photo sharing application. And the goal behind this is for Terry to look at the goat and me to look at the turtles, and for you to look at the snake or look at these other pictures. And again, notice here that, okay, Terry, you keep playing because these guys don't want to touch the device, which I can't quite figure out. So the point would be is that what I'm trying to show here is that notice the device is fast enough and can react to all those people working on it.
Yeah, all of us
are playing on it at the same time. And other things that you might have to have coded in the past, like physics and velocity and drag, are all part of the infrastructure now. All of that is absolute. We don't write code for that anymore. Yeah. There you go, buddy. Imagine a card game. But of course, I don't know how you'd play cards on this because it'd be really hard to hide the hand.
Have it mixed with the Microsoft phones.
Oh, you could do that. No, you could absolutely do that.
Or about like the ID thing or so, like you put the card down on the thing.
Oh, sure, you could recognize the cards, absolutely. And then there's another game, like this Tiles game is a classic example of a multiplayer game. So basically what you do is you touch the screen, and I've got one, and then you go ahead and touch. You hold your hand down, and then what you do is you're trying to get like these in a row, trying to get 3 or 4 of them in a row.